The men's way of life. They never take their health seriously.
Yes, once again, you are welcome to this episode on Noble TV Live. We are discussing yet another important issue that borders on livelihood. The increase of widows over widowers in our society. What is responsible? I don't know. Do you know? But before you answer, let me ask Mrs. Victoria Chukura, who is on set with me today, to look into the matter. Mrs. Chukura, you're welcome to this program.
Thank you.
Yes. There's
Thank
something
you
that
very
bothers
much.
me so much. And a lot of people have asked me, I say, I don't know. I don't know whether you know.
No, I know.
Yes. But the little you know, share with us so
Okay.
that other people can respond and let us know their own views. Yes.
my.
In the society today, some persons say because of pressure, because of age or something, we have widows everywhere. Widowers are few compared to the widows. What is responsible?
Yeah.
And anyway, before you go into that, for people who may not understand,
Yes.
what is a widow? Who is a widow? And who is a widower?
A widow is somebody that lost her husband, or her husband has died.
Okay.
You know, that's a widow.
Yes.
For the person that lost her husband, it's
Yes.
a widow.
Yes.
Then the widower is the person that lost the wife.
Okay.
It's a widower.
Okay.
So that's a man.
Yes. Now, why I asked this question because there was a comedy that somebody they were asking people to come forward. People who were like widows gathering.
Okay.
People to come forward for compensation or something. Somebody came out and the husband was saying, "No, it's not for you." And the woman was still going. So the woman was going to receive gifts from
widows
where the husband is alive. So now you know that if they say once your husband is alive, it doesn't matter whether it's economically fit or not.
You are not a widow.
So that point is clear.
Yes.
Now, what can you, in your own opinion, say is responsible for the rising cases of widows in the society?
Wow. Very good topic again for today. I want to say that it's the men's way of life. They never take their health seriously. They are careless with their health. That's it. Because if from the onset, you know by the age of 40, you're supposed to be monitoring your BP, your sugar level, cholesterol, and what have you, then you will have known that before you get to 60, you will have known your health status and begin to guide against what you eat, how you live your life, and all whatnot. Then don't forget exercise. Very important. Men, most men don't exercise. They can stay over one carton of beer, sitting down, chatting, gisting, laughing, and all, but no exercise. Well, by the time they leave where they are drinking, they are home, off to bed. That's all. The next day they continue again. Just like that. So those things hampers one's health, which they never take any cognizance of. So before they get to 60, the body is beginning to go weak.
Okay. Now there are also some schools of thought that believe that men actually get themselves worried about issues, whereas women, more or less like children, don't bother. While the man is thinking about how to send the child to Harvard University, raise 3 million naira to spend, for the children to enjoy Christmas or something, the woman is bothering about how to decorate the house and see how everybody will be clean on particular days. And the man is bothered about very serious matters, and that sometimes leads to hypertension and all that. So, you're a woman, I don't know, is it true that
I don't believe that. My personal opinion, I don't believe that because it's neither here nor there. Who says the woman is not thinking about school fees? Everybody is thinking about it. Is it not for the growth of the family? It's for the growth of the family. So it depends on the couples. The man may agree. So yeah, you take this one. Me, I take school fees. Or you take house rent. I take upkeep. So many things. So if they agree like that, both of them agreed on something, then they should follow. It shouldn't be a burden that will burden the man to the point of death. He should just take it systematically. Where he cannot cope, he can also discuss it with the woman and say, my dear, this matter when me and you enter, or this agreement, it's not working with me again. It's killing me. Please, is there any way you can assist a little? You discuss it. But most men don't discuss. They will feel that If they don't do it, it's a let. The woman will look down on them. So they should come up. If they are not able to cope, they should let the woman know, because then too they are not able to cope. They don't let the woman know. They are killing themselves by thinking about it, having sleepless nights and developing BP. So it's whose fault?
Okay, now what is a counsel for women who, while the husband is bothered about the issues of life, particularly to, like I said, now maybe school fees or maintaining the car and all that, the woman is talking of how to buy clothes, not knowing that the man doesn't even have enough money to cope with other things. What is your counsel to such women? Do you have to ask your husband once in a while what is the problem?
Yes.
Come in or something, or you just sit down there and think that in Africa man is supposed to be a provider, and the Bible says a man who cannot provide for his family was an infidel.
It's true. It's true. It's the Bible says, not the woman say now. Even though they've entered that agreement, once in a while the woman should try to ask how far he's going about it. And the man too should be sincere enough to open up, to let the woman know how far he's going. If there's no progress, let the woman know. If there's progress, let the woman know to what extent the progress is. So that if there's any way she can come in, she can come in quickly. Not when both of them, this one, she's facing her own, doing well in her own, thinking that the man is equally doing well. At the end of the day, when time is, or maybe a week to when the children are going back to school, that's when you will now say, are not fit.
Okay. Now you talked about lack of exercise and sometimes not eating properly. Sitting on the same spot, consuming cartons of beer on the part of men, and therefore consuming alcohol, not exercise. They go back home and sleep. What should be the role of the woman in terms of making sure that the husband actually eats right and also exercises once in a while? I believe, well, not even once in a while, often, to ensure that the longevity is extended. What role can a woman play to ensure that the wife or the husband doesn't die early?
They always say that a way to a man's heart is the food. And when the man has taken to drinking and drunkenness, they hardly get hungry. So even if the woman cook that very good meal, the man will still not eat. He will not even regard it. So it's better not to start drinking and getting drunk at all. Just take your food seriously. Like they say, take breakfast like a king, lunch like I think they have the analysis for nutritionists. It should. Some men, even after cooking in the morning, they rush away. So the woman must make sure that, these days we see men carry food flasks, which is very good. They carry food flasks to work, because in the morning, maybe in the process of preparing for the children and all, they may go late to work. So the woman should quickly package the man's food. And for the men, when your wife package food for you, please eat it. That food is prepared with love, or was prepared with love, and all the necessary ingredients for the body build of the man. The man should not just, because sometimes they will start walking. They will walk and forget that there's food in the car, or there's food nearby them. They will walk till 4 o'clock. You will be begging them, go and eat. All the sugar in the body has dropped. So if you continue like that, you are killing the cells, organs of the body. So when your wife gives you food, endeavor to eat it as soon as you get to the office, so that your body is balanced. So that's for that. For those that don't have those that prepare food for them, endeavor to get akara balls. That is protein, is it not? Akara bread and akamu is a good meal for breakfast. Because that breakfast is a king's food. So we should face the breakfast. The remaining days, the remaining hour of the day, we'll eat other things.
Okay, let's end the conversation here now, believing that the rest will come from our viewers. Now, you have had her, one, you don't dwell on alcohol and neglect the fact that you must eat well and also exercise. Because if you do this, you'll be prolonging your lifespan. It's in your own interest. And you don't dwell on the problems of the home without letting your wife know that this is your predicament for her to even come in. Because if you don't do that, you are also kind of killing yourself instrumentally. And therefore, these words from Mrs. Chukura, for me, are words on a marble. Think about them, and also let us have your views when you now go to the comment section and make your comments. Share the whatever you may have heard from us, and also click the notification buttons so so that next time we don't have to prompt you. You get it by instantly. So thank you very much for watching. My name remains Augustine Omelo.